It's your girl Nef from the Bury, and we back with another episode of Logical Minds. It's week 10. It's episode 27. How you guys been? I've been cooling, chilling, vibing, you feel me? It's 11:11, so I'm feeling good, great, positive energy, you feel me? Now I'm saying this Scorpio energy been real transformative. I'm gonna say that for sure. And this whole time I've been thinking Scorpios are air signs. Whole time they're water signs. So now that I'm aware that they're not air signs, they get, for some reason, when I think of Scorpio, I think of air. I don't think of water. But I get it now because, like, you know what I'm saying? They're deep motherfuckers. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo. I'm deep. So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I never really attracted Scorpios. I just know, like, in the season, like, you know what I'm saying? Things are just brought to the light and you just got to make a decision and stand on it. Straight up. Like, that's just what this energy give me, and I fuck with this energy. This energy is necessary. It's very much necessary. So yeah, let's get right into the episode. All right. So, Big Brother update. You guys, Big Brother is officially over. You know what I'm saying? I watched the last episode. They crowned BB 25, Big Brother 25. Let me break it down for you guys. So, what was the last thing I said about Big Brother? Last thing I said was it was final three. The final three is Bowie, Matt, and Jag. For the final three, there's a 2-part HOH. So, the first HOH is all three of them playing. And Matt ended up winning the first HOH. And he won because Jag and him did the rock, paper, scissors shoot. They were doing a physical comp where they had to hold on to like a rope and a ball or some shit. And they were going in. They were like 2 hours in until they realized, like, look, we don't really got to go at it that much with each other because we're aligned with each other anyways. So they just ended up just doing rock, paper, scissors shoot, and Matt won the competition. The next part of the HOH, it's Jag and Bowie Jane. Jag ends up winning against Bowie. No, I just said it wrong. My fault. Bowie lost the first HOH, right? So therefore she can't participate in the second HOH. So therefore it's Matt and Jag who are going against each other. There we go. Matt and Jag are going against each other in the part 2 HOH, and Jag won the part 2 HOH. So that meant Matt and Bowie were automatically on the block, and Jag chose Matt. For a second, I thought Matt wasn't gonna choose Matt. For a second, I thought Jag wasn't gonna choose Matt. Because the way he was talking, like, Jag be finicky sometimes. That's why I've been wanting him out, because I was like, damn, Matt, you don't need to bring this nigga to final 2. You could bring him to final 3 and then cut him off. Like, you get what I'm saying? But you got to stay loyal to who you're aligned to in a way. I get that. And it ended up being Jag and Matt in final 2. Bowie joined she became the 7th she became the 7th jury member. So there's 7 jury members for this season, and it's against Matt and Jag. So of course with jury, they were talking, they were trying to, like, you know, create their think pieces on how people were playing and how the game was playing and shit like that. I would vote it. Y'all know I'm team Matt. If I was a part of the jury, I'm voting Matt straight up. So let me just break down the two players on, because it's final 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie. Before I even get into this, I'm drinking that raw kombucha. Shout out to kombucha, bro. If you got gut problems and shit, your stomach be a little finicky sometimes, yo, that kombucha gonna clear your system right out. I drink this shit every day. Like, bro, it's my crack. But it's not crack, though. It's good for you. You get what I'm saying? Synergy. It's Synergy. I don't know if y'all can see it. Synergy, if you're watching this, yo, sponsor me, bro. Like, this shit is fire. Like, this is a great replacement for soda. I just want to make that clear. Like, it's like carbonated. Yeah, it's carbonated, but it's not OD, though. It's not like, you know how Sprite be. This is good. Like, it sizzles in you. Like, it breaks shit down. It makes you poop better. Like, it makes you feel more lighter within yourself because you don't feel droopy. This gives you so much fucking energy. get you that Synergy raw kombucha. Anyways, back to Big Brother. So I'm gonna break down the two, you know what I'm saying, the two finalists. Matt. When Matt stood in front of the jury and he was telling them what he was doing in the house and shit like that, he was telling them, the jury, mind you, let me tell y'all who the jury is, because I need to break this all the way down, because it's the last episode. Let me tell y'all the jury. The jury is Cameron, Corey, America, Felicia, Sari, Blue, Bowie Jane. Those are the 7 jury members. So Matt and Jag have to, what is that shit called? They have to, like, explain their game. They gotta explain. Bruh, I am so fucking tired of these technical difficulties. This shit is pissing me the fuck off. Damn. Like, I'm 10 weeks in, you would think my shit will be on point, but nah, this shit keep being weird and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in the middle of my shit, and my shit is gonna cut off like that. Anyways, Matt had to explain and Jag had to explain their game. So Matt explained to them that he was playing a really good social game, and that because he's an Olympian, the fact that he's deaf also plays a factor as well, because the game, a lot of people whisper in the game so that other people can't hear you, and whispering is hard for him to listen to all the time because it's really soft, and being a deaf person, it's like it can fuck up how you hear something. So, excuse me, he made sure that he would, I feel like he was really great on the social end. He would do a lot of one-on-ones with people and read people more and shit like that. And they all asked the jury members 3 questions. Not the jury members. The jury members asked them, Matt and Jag, 3 questions, and I don't remember the questions, I'm not gonna lie, but they asked really good questions, and they asked Matt a question about him lying and shit like that, and how that helped him further his game. And he was pretty much saying how he was only doing that so that he could tell people what they wanted to hear. And they also questioned, because Matt and Jag being in an alliance, they questioned Matt if he had any decisions on anything. Like, was he just down for the ride, or was he actually, like, making moves himself and shit? And Matt was making moves himself, because he saved Jag. Jag was about to get evicted week 4. It was 10-0. He got voted out. Nobody wanted him in the house. How did he get back in the game? It's because Matt was gifted a power from America, because Big Brother allows us watchers to vote for the players to get a power, and Matt won the power, and it was a power to save somebody from eviction, and he saved Jag. So that was a decision that he made. Like, Jag wouldn't have been in the game if it wasn't for Matt. Straight up, Matt saved Jag. But obviously, Jag coming back, Jag stepped. Jag, he played a lot of competitions, and he won a lot of competitions. He won 7 vetoes. I think that's like the whole, I think he's holding the record right now, because 7 vetoes is insane. Like, for Big Brother, like, for one person to consistently win, like, he won a lot of competitions, and he won the last HOH. Of course, Matt won the part 1, but you feel what I'm saying? Like, so Jag, he was pretty much saying how he was leading, he was facilitating, he was in control the whole entire time. He literally told the jury that the reason why you're sitting in jury is because I made that happen. He said that I made sure that you guys were going to be sitting in that chair, and I made sure that I was going to be sitting here. And shit, I mean, he's sitting in final 2. He's allowed to speak that way. So Matt was very humble. Jag was very not in his ego, but he was talking with some confidence. You get what I'm saying? And now you're like, okay, Neff, who won? Jag won. And I'm not going to sit here and be no hater and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Well-deserved win by Jag, if I'm being all the way honest, because game recognized game. He did win a lot of competitions. His social game wasn't that much as his social game wasn't as well as Matt's, but he still was able to not be put up on the block. So therefore, that's a good social game. People didn't put you up. Therefore, people didn't see you as a threat. You get what I'm saying? And he stood tall in his decisions. He stood tall in the lies that he had to make. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like overall, that's why he won, because the people in the jury, they are big about standing on business, standing on what you believe on, standing on all that. So, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I feel like Matt got robbed. Even though in second place, like first place gets a 750K, second place gets 75K. If I was Jag, I would break a piece off and give it to Matt so he can have 100K. Me personally, because they've been aligned since, you know what I'm saying, they've been playing the game together this whole time. So me being me, I would have just break it off and be like, here, let me give you 25K so you can make it 100K on your end type vibe. But is that 25K? 75 plus 25, is that 100? I don't know. Y'all do the math. Whatever. But either way, I'm trying to say is the fact that Matt won 75 because he lost to him, he should at least give him the rest so he can get 100K. And then Matt, he got his little boo thing or whatever. Riley, I don't know if y'all remember Riley, but she left like week 1, week 2, I think. Yeah, and they connected. They was gonna be a soulmates, but she had to go. You know what I'm saying? And they the rest of the cast members that are not a part of the jury was there as well, and they were giving their takes on how the game was going and everything, and just how it was. And guess who won America's favorite house guest? Cameron won. It was between Sari, Matt, and Cameron. I thought it was in between Sari and Matt. I thought it was going to be Sari. For a second, I thought it was going to be Sari for sure, especially that she got evicted. But Cameron won, and I'm not gonna lie, Cameron is a nice player as well. If Cameron didn't get evicted, he would have been on them final 2 chairs for sure. He was a great player. He stood on business. I didn't see him as a villain or a hero. I saw him as a person who was in his own lane. Like he saw things how he saw things. His intuition was on point. I loved how he facilitated the game. I love how he wins competition when he needs to win competitions. But overall, I feel like he deserved that America's favorite house guest. I feel like he deserved that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Jag deserved the win. I feel like I'm glad how the show panned out. Jag and Matt made it to the end. I'm glad that Matt can have something. You know what I'm saying? Because I was Team Matt anyways. But either way, congratulations to all those who have won and went through the house and experienced the game. Because Big Brother seems like a really nice life-changing experience to even go through, and just to have the opportunity to be on there. I'm already knowing they jittery. They now they about to be back outside in the real world. They've been in the house for 30 days. I said 30 days, 100 days. They've been in the house for 100 days, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's they about to be in the free world, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I can officially say it's no more Big Brother updates until next season for Big Brother 26. Cha-ching! Let's get into the episode for real. All right, so my nails are like hurting. Like, I took my nails off. I'm biting my nails off. Usually I go to the nail salon to pay that little $10, $15 so they can remove them professionally. But I was being mad lazy, and I just be trying to get them off, and they hurt. Like, oh my God, they literally hurt. Like, I feel like my fingertips are on fire right now. But I got a high pain tolerance, so I'm chilling, but I'm not, because they still hurt. So yeah. Anyways, back into the episode. Okay, so this question that I have written down is, what did you come into this world to teach your parents? Let me take a little sip of kombucha on that. I think I came into this world to teach my parents about self-love, because I'm still teaching myself about that. And I be feeling like, because my parents are hard workers and they tend to forget themselves because they place people above them a lot, that they forget to tend to their own needs, like their own simple needs as a human, So I feel like I most definitely came into this world to teach them to love themselves, right? And to not give a fuck about what anybody has to say, literally. Because that's another thing. My parents are really big on, like, the image that other people see of them compared to the image that they see to themselves. So I feel like I was there to switch the perspective on the image that you feel about yourself is more important than the image of the outside image of how other people view you. And I feel like I came in here to teach them that. And I feel like I had a lot of wisdom as a kid. And there were times where I would have to remind them about certain things that I feel like, when you see your parents spiraling and you just know you have like a little piece or a key or something that could help them be at ease with themselves. So I feel like that's another thing too, because I know how to be at ease with myself, and I'm not trying to say my parents are dummies, okay? But I'm saying teaching, because sometimes you can forget and you just sometimes need a reminder. So I feel like I'm the one that has to remind my parents about certain things sometimes. And that's fine. That's just because I'm in an immigrant family. So, being that my parents are from Haiti, Haiti has a different way of moving compared to America, of course. So me being born in America and raised in America, I'm learning different ways on how to deal with whatever. So of course I can teach them certain things that they may not have been taught by their own parents. So that's how I kind of see it. You get what I'm saying? So overall, I feel like I was here to teach them. And I feel like it's so much more, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. I'm not putting y'all in my business that much. You feel me? But I can give y'all a little something. So yeah, I think that's about it for real on what I can say on that. Second topic. I love how random I am. This should say, how long did you take at the water fountain at school? Like elementary school. Let's put it on the floor. What type nigga were you? Was you the considerate nigga or was you the nigga that didn't give a fuck? Because let me tell you something. I was the considerate nigga. Oh, are y'all surprised? No. I was the considerate nigga, right? But let me tell you something, though. Being the considerate nigga comes with so much anxiety because there could be a whole line. Like, we coming from recess. Niggas is thirsty. I could be one of the first niggas at the water fountain. Yeah, I'm being mindful that there's a line. But my thing is, I'm thirsty as a bitch. And them water fountains only give you a little bit of water. So you're just trying to go. You're trying to gulp as much as you can. And what pisses me off is when people are like, oh my God, are you going to drink all the water? Like, they say shit, they try to joke, but they're really trying to, like, rush you. Bro, if I was really that petty back in the day, I would have just fucking died there. Side note, but not though. Like, being considerate, it can make you very anxious because now people feel like they can just rush you at any time because they feel like, oh, she's being considerate. Oh, well, I'm about to just hurry the fuck up. I'm thirsty. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the people who didn't give a fuck, I admired y'all. I admired y'all so bad when y'all be taking y'all time and not giving a fuck. Even when people would say shit, y'all would come up and say, bro, suck my dick. And then keep on going. I'm like, yo, you a G, nigga, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. I ain't had the balls like that back in the day, bro. You feel me? Now, of course, it's going to be different. I'm grown. But it's like back in elementary school, bro, I was the considerate nigga. Like, I would be so scared sometimes because I didn't want to hear those comments that I would just take at least 2-3 seconds and be gone. And people probably like, oh my God, I thought she was going to take forever. And the whole time I'm still fucking thirsty. But it's all good because I was a snacks girl. So I always had my own snacks and my own drinks anyways. So I just learned to not give a fuck about getting water from the water fountain. I could just have my own water bottle in my book bag. So at that point, I just changed the game. And then that's when people started feeding for my snacks because I would always have snacks. And I'm like, why don't you have snacks? It was like a kind of like a power shift because it's like, nigga, y'all feeding for this little dusty, rusty ass water fountain, and I got Skittles and a Gatorade. That was za. That's still za now, but as a kid, like that's that za. You know what I'm saying? You see some Skittles in somebody's hand, you get a little like, yo, you look good today. You like people would do that to me. They would be like, oh, Neff, your hair is like so cute today. Your glasses look mad sturdy. Like, oh my God, where'd you get those shoes from? And here I am thinking they fuck with me. I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks. And they're like, oh, can I have some Skittles? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Because I'm just a nice nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, sharing is caring, feel me? But, I wasn't realizing that people were really trying to just dick eat me because they wanted something out of me. You know what I'm saying? And then because I'm such a generous person, I was just like, fuck it, I'll give it to you. Like, it's not gonna hurt me. I'm still gonna have Skittles at the end of this. But, I learned my lessons from that because that's how you get taken advantage of to the point where you gotta rebuild yourself up and shit. But we not talking about that. I'm just being honest, okay? So yeah, I ain't take that long at the water fountains. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? If you did, let me know. Comment, let me know. Let your girl know. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next topic. Ooh. We bring it back, 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 bring it back. They say being one of the few girls to participate in gym class. Can I get a mic drop? Anyways, yeah, I was one of the few girls that would participate in gym class. I loved gym class. Loved gym class. And y'all might think I'm a pick me. Whole time, me loving gym class had nothing to do with niggas. It had everything to do with the fact that I'm a creative ass, sporty ass bitch. Like, I'm riding bikes. I'm riding BMX bikes on my own time outside of school. I'm doing summer camps. I'm playing sports. I'm outside running at parks playing basketball. Like, I do that shit for real. So when it came to gym class, nigga, I'm in that shit for real. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, seeing that, like, well, I said bring it back, nigga. I can talk about high school. Like, I remember in my locker room, it would be girls that are like upperclassmen who are talking about, oh, I failed gym like so many times. I'm like, how the fuck do you fail gym? But I'm not judging, but it's like, how do you fail gym? Like, obviously, if you're not athletic, you're gonna fail gym. Okay, I get it. Me, because I am athletic, it's like, bro, this shit easy. Like, all you gotta do is change and participate. Like, it's that simple. And you don't even gotta OD when you participate. You can literally just be like, acting like you're, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But me personally, I have fun in gym classes. I love the games like kickball. There's this game called deck tennis. I learned that game in high school. It's like a volleyball net with a donut ring, and you gotta throw it and catch it. Throw it and bro. When I tell you I was saucy in that bitch, bro, I was too saucy. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm just that nigga. Okay, so when I'm playing a game, I take it serious because I'm having fun, and I don't want to be on somebody's team and I can't add to the team. Like, that's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just like to play my role. Like, if I'm on the team, I want to play my role, and I want to play my role well, so I want to come correct. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's just me. So being in gym class was so easy. I love gym class. That shit was the easiest class. Straight up. Easiest class. Outside of band. Band was even easier because I started doing band in 5th grade. So, you know, doing band in high school, that shit was simple. It wasn't simple. Let me not say that, because I'm trying to make it seem like anybody can just do it. But it's like, you just got to know what you're doing and know that you got to come correct when you're doing it. That's it. So it's like, gym class was really just a stress reliever, if I'm being honest. Because, like, I was a kid that had motion. You feel me? So gym class was really a way to just be goofy and be a crackhead kid. Like, you know, like, just put your energy out on the floor type vibe. And I would just notice, like, other girls that I wasn't necessarily close with who wasn't really participating in gym class. Like, I felt like it was like, I don't know. I feel like it was just energy about, like, she's one of them that likes to run around and be sweaty. I don't like to be sweaty. Like, being sweaty is, I'm like, being sweaty is normal. Like, what the fuck? Why are you trying to make people? All right, whatever. So it's like, that's how, like, I wasn't one of them in school. Like, I was really a simple girly. Like, I was on crackhead energy in high school. Like, I really, like, had energy every day. Even if I, like, had drama at home, come to school, be mad. As soon as I'm linking up with my peoples, I forget about the drama and I'm just in the present moment with my peoples, and we're just being crackheads. That was me. I was the fun kid in school. Like, and yes, I had my fair share of arguments. I did. And I'm not ashamed. That was just me letting people know, just because I'm the fun kid don't mean that you're going to play with me. I'm not a dummy. You feel me? So, any advice for any girls that are in gym class and you notice you're one of the only girls that are playing in gym class, I'm here to tell you, ain't nothing wrong with you. Do you. Straight up. Be in your own lane. Don't try to, like, you know what I'm saying, stop doing what you want to do just to get validation from people who don't want to do what you want to do. They don't want to do it because they're choosing not to do it. That doesn't make them any other way. Like, if they just don't fuck with gym class, that's just what their shit is. If you fuck with it, and fuck with it hard. Cause it's your shit. You can, bro, especially being a kid, like, you are only gonna be young for so long. So I say, fuck it, we ball every time. As a kid, I was saying, fuck it, we ball. Cause it was just like, fuck it, like, I want to have fun. I want to have fun memories. I want to have all these games that I can put in my brain. So when I have my own kids, I can have even more fun with them and be like, oh, so when I was in high school, this is the games that we were playing. Like, I don't know. That's just how I be thinking about shit and shit like that. But yeah, if you're a girl that doesn't participate in gym class, bro, I still fuck with you. You're not weird to me, okay? I just want to make that clear. You're not weird. I get it. Cause it's like, like anybody trying to sweat when you wear something cute to school and you're not trying to like, you know what I'm saying, be around people who sweaty and shit. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. But I mean, at the end of the day, we kids. Like, like I'm good. Yeah, so at the end of the day, we kids. So like, I'm not shaming nobody for not fucking with gym class. I'm just giving my perspective because I fucked with gym class. I was fucking with gym class since elementary, since day one, since the first year of school. so I just needed an outlet for my for so much energy I had in me. So that's why I fuck with gym class and shit like that. So yeah. Ooh, okay. So the next topic is how I navigated in school being the goofy girl and not the pretty girl. Okay, let me take a sip on that too. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. Before I even get into this, I do need to stop calling my younger self not pretty, because I don't want to keep placing that narrative on myself, because that's like hating on my, like, because I'm just going based off outside perspectives and not my own perspective, because I didn't feel like I was ugly. Excuse me, but I always didn't feel like I was the prettiest, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna stop trying to call myself the ugly girl, because I don't feel like I was ugly. I just didn't have that self-love, that self-confidence in me yet. So that's really what the difference was. I just was in that low self-esteem energy. But back on the topic though, because I was the goofy girl, so I wasn't focused on my looks. I was focused on my personality and how I spoke to people and the jokes that I made and having the snacks, and I was just a lit nigga when it came to that. But look wise, I didn't know what I was doing look wise. Like, mind you, I'm the oldest. I don't have older siblings. I don't have a guy that I can just go off of. My parents are way older than me. Like, my mom had me in her 30s type vibe. So it's like younger generation people that I can relate to is the people at school. So I just vibe with the people who vibe with me. And I always realized I was always vibing with the people who didn't give a fuck about looks and shit, right? I was vibing with people who gave a fuck about their character and how they spoke about people and having fun, just being simple in life. Because I remember I never connected with people who only focused on their looks. Because I'm like, look, I focus on my looks, but that's not the end all be all in my head, right? The end all be all is who you are, like your soul, like your spirit, like your personality, like what you give off to people. Like, I think that's way more important than your physical features and shit like that. So growing up, I called myself the goofy girl. I didn't call myself the pretty girl because I wasn't moving like the pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make it clear that I wasn't jealous of any girls that were into makeup or into hair or into their fam. I was never jealous. If anything, I was in all of you. I was living vicariously through you, because I'm like, oh, I like her hair. Like, in my head, like, I gave hella compliments to people. You get what I'm saying? But my thing is, I ain't like the mean girls. The mean girls, I never really understood the mean girls, because I understand that you got shit going on and stuff that I may not know, because we're kids. We're not all opening up to each other like the way that adults be and shit like that. But damn, nigga, what the fuck? You not the only one that got shit going on, bro. I had shit going on at my crib, and I never came to school thinking I'm finna just start bullying everybody. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not saying that's what the mean girls was doing, but like, you could just tell how certain people just like treat people, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like made people feel bad about dumb shit. I'm like, yo, why do y'all treat people like this? And then obviously getting older, it's like, it's because people are treating you like that. That's why you're treating people like that. That's unfortunate that you're even getting treated like that, because you don't deserve to be treated like that. But you need to understand that you can't be going around treating other people like that. That's not cool. Like, two wrongs don't make it right, like, at all. It will never make it right. So I just knew I didn't want to be the mean girl. I never found amusement in just naturally being mean to someone for no reason. Like, like, you're just talking to me and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. And it's like, you're just sitting there like, damn, I was just saying, hey, what's up with you? My fucking boyfriend cheated on me, okay? So shut the fuck up. So now, like, okay, your boyfriend cheated on you, now you mad at everybody. I'm not saying that your feelings are valid that your boyfriend cheated on you, but damn, like, the fuck is you talking to me like that for? What the fuck is you talking to me like that for? Because it just doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? But either way, I chose to be the goofy girl and not the mean girl. But either way, I was still speaking about being the pretty girl. Yeah, because I just didn't have the confidence to be the quote unquote pretty girl or call myself the pretty girl or whatever. I just identified as the goofy girl most of my childhood, if I'm being honest. Like, I felt like my glow up didn't happen until the second half of my junior year. I feel like my glow up did not happen until the second half of my junior year, if I'm being all the way honest. Because I was bald for a little bit too. Y'all don't even know about that. I was bald for a little bit. So I was going through a couple phases and shit. So it's like, even with me going through those phases, I probably was being mean to teachers. I say that. I was putting my shit out on them teachers. But beef wise, I ain't have a lot of beefs. Like, I have a couple female beefs, but they wasn't really like worth it. You know what I'm saying? The beefs that I really like entertained the most was the beefs with teachers, administration, and men. That's who I really had. I'm not gonna say men, little boys, because we was in high school. Boys, you feel me? Yeah, those are the only arguments and beefs that I really was like, oh, nah, I'm finna stand 10 toes behind this shit. So, and that's just what it was. When it came to girls, I'm always a girl's girl. Like I'm a girl's girl naturally. Even though I don't even have a lot of female friends in my life personally, I'm still a girl's girl. Cause it's like, I love women. Like, what? Women are amazing. Like, I'm glad that I'm a woman. I'm glad that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like, it's not about being jealous. It's not about like, it's not even about that. Like, I know that because I had to really sit down with myself to make sure it wasn't that. And if it was that, I would tell y'all. I would. I mean, what do I got to be ashamed of? If I'm jealous, I'm jealous. But it's not that though. So it's like, yeah, it's just about the character, for real, for real. But yeah, and pretty much how I navigated through that. I feel like I navigated through that in a way where I knew that I was connecting with people who genuinely fucked with me for me. So if I was going through a lot of like rough patches, that they would still have my back because we done created a secure connection with each other. So if I was going through ugly phases, they wouldn't treat me any differently because they still fuck with me because they fuck with me for real type of vibe. And it was the same on the other side. Like, I was the type of nigga where I could talk to everybody. Like, I could talk to the popular kids. I could talk to the kids that were to themselves. I would talk to the kids that had cliques. I would talk to the kids that were like, I feel like I could talk to anybody. Like, I just feel like I have that type of spirit about me where I can literally have a conversation with anybody. So that's why I don't go off looks. Cause it's like, what? You could look good and be a weirdo. And you could look weird and be... Damn, what was it? You could look weird and your personality is fire. So it's like, I like the personalities being fire. So when it comes down to the conversations, it's like, oh, looks or personality. Overall, I'm taking personality, bro. What the fuck? That personality needs you to make me laugh. I'm talking about, it's not even just about having a boyfriend. Like, people. I like funny people around me. Straight up. Like, so I don't like stuck up people. I don't like people who act nonchalant. I like people who can be themselves and speak their truth, speak their mind, crack some jokes, throw in a little sarcasm, dark humor. Shit, we gonna be shaped for life. You know what I'm saying? I keep that shit simple. I'm saying you don't gotta do the most around me. Like, straight up, like, just be you. That's all you gotta do. Cause I'm gonna be myself. Like, and I'm a lot. I know I'm a lot. Like, I'm a lot, and I'm not meant to be around everybody. Even though I can be, that's the thing. Like, cause I'm mad extroverted and I'm mad introverted. Like, I can balance both, but I'm in my introverted bag. That's why, like, y'all are getting so much out of me with the podcast and shit. 10 weeks in, baby. Cause I don't got outside distractions. And I'm not trying to say having friends are outside distractions. I'm not trying to come at my own peoples. Y'all know I fuck with you. But, yeah, cause, I just learned to be by myself more and shit like that. Cause I was always the friend group type of shorty Feel me? And now that I'm rocking Dolo for real, it's like, all right, I'm learning myself more, learning what I like, what I don't like, and then just moving how I need to move for me. And if I need to be introverted to figure myself out, I'm gonna do that. If I need to be extroverted to figure myself out, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I make the rules when it comes to Nest World. Yeah. So overall, any advice for a girl that feels like she's not the pretty girl and she considers herself the goofy girl? Just know that you are the pretty girl, okay? You will always be the pretty girl, even if you don't feel like you're not the pretty girl. It's because your personality is pretty. So you may not like who you see when you look in the mirror, because that's real. You know what I'm saying? I relate to that heavy. But understand that your personality shines through. So you are a pretty girl, okay? You may not believe it. You may not believe yourself. You may not even believe me. But you are the pretty girl, okay? Respectfully. Because you chose to work on your personality. And your personality is what brings the connections and brings the good vibes. And you will always be a pretty girl just based off that. So it's like, you may not think of yourself as a pretty girl, but I'm telling you right now, you are a pretty girl. Straight up. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the end of the episode for real. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Don't forget to check out my Instagrams, Twitters, and the TikToks. And check out Logical Mind socials as well. And you can also listen to the podcast on Apple Damn. You can also listen to Logical Minds on the Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and Spotify. You would think me being 10 weeks in, I would get this shit on lock, bro. What the fuck? You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and on Spotify. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in again. Peace, love, and positivity. Logical Minds.